Further to our definition of risk in the corporate sense, we're going to define sustainability risk similarly. It should be events that can jeopardize the sustainability objectives of a firm. The issue with the sustainability risk is the definition of sustainability itself, because it's such a wide encompassing term. Depending on how you define sustainability, the risk to sustainability is the risk to achieving your decarbonization objectives or your ESG objectives, or if you take it as broad as corporate purpose, then even risk to achieving corporate purpose can be part of the sustainability risk universe. So let's think about a few examples. In the case of operational risk, when we think about compliance with health and safety rules and regulations, that obviously encompasses a lot of sustainability risk if someone defines sustainability in terms of ESG terms. So compliance with health and safety and environmental laws and regulations falls here. There is no strategic benefit in non-compliance with such rules and regulations, not even on the basis of a cost-benefit calculation. You could argue that a purposeful company would put effort in calculating the negative externalities its non-compliance would impose on its social or natural environment and would arrive at that decision, but actually it has to be part of the cultural and moral makeup of a company to take that stand. This is why I keep emphasizing that in the case of managing operational or compliance risk, values and cultures matter as much as rules and laws do. When we think about strategy risk, there are sustainability risks that fall under this consideration. So if a company decides to invest in more oil fields or divest from fossil-based energy resources, it also takes a strategy risk. There are two types of considerations from a sustainability point of view, as with any other strategy risk. Some of these issues are to do with bumps on the road. So as we are progressing on our sustainability journey, what are the issues and hurdles that we have to pass, for example, towards decarbonization? The second consideration is our strategy actually the right strategy to have? Can we afford to have that strategy towards our sustainability goals, or is there a different strategy, different path that we could pursue? How dependent do we need to be on fossil-based energy sources? So these discussions can also lead to the assessment of risks to a current strategy and point towards risks of a current strategy. And considering external risks, the transition risk issue falls in both the category of strategy risk and also in the category of external risks, because it originates so much from outside the firm, because it depends on the political discussions in that industry or in the community or country where a country is operating, and also because it implicates consumer and customer tastes. So if there is a wholesale fallout with products that are very carbon intensive, customers can turn away from the providers of these products and turn to alternatives. So in this category, companies also have to think about the reputational risks, the reputational damage that they would suffer if they found themselves out of kilter with the external pressures as far as their sustainability behaviors and goals are concerned. So we can think about Nestle having a fallout over the plastic intensity of the bottled water it sells, or Tetra Pak having a fallout over the lack of recyclability of the packaging it provides to other companies. So in this external risk category, we have to think about changing tastes, changing pressures on companies, and also potentially disruptive competitors who just have a more sustainable way of doing existing products and services, and that itself can be a risk for the incumbents.
If you would like to review any of the sections covered in this video, click on the menu below.